Hey guys, if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and definitely ring a ding ding that bell notification button. It helps the channel grow and it helps me bring you guys a lot more. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review here on the channel. Last time we took a look at Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, a very solid addition to the line, and today we're taking a look at yet another figure in the Broly movie line, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku 2.0 or SS Blue Goku 2.0. Tamashii has decided to give us a bit of a financial break with Goku figures anyway, and you can nab this guy for a pretty decent price right now. And it's nice because being an older technology, the 1.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku figure goes for quite a bit more than he's actually worth, I'd say. Safe to say, I didn't really know how urgently we needed a re-up of this guy until I actually got Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta 2.0 in hand and compared him to the 1.0s. But now that we have this figure, how does it stack up? How does it compare to Vegeta's new figure? Let's find out now. So Super Saiyan Blue Goku 2.0 sports the same window box style packaging as with the rest of the 2.0 figures in the line, and the color scheme we have this time is orange, of course, representing Kakarot in all his glory. I do still find it interesting that it's spelled Goku, just like on the Asian packaging, despite the numerous North American spellings as Goku. But just taking a look at the packaging, at least they did a better job showing some potential, albeit stale, poses for Goku in general. But enough of the box, guys. Let's get to the crack the freshness moment. Peep this freshness right here. Right off the bat, guys, I like the feel of the figure in hand. At least it has a little bit of weight behind it, with its general appearance being very solid in reference to how Goku looked in this movie. Now, this is actually my first Goku figure on the 2.0 mold since Awakening Goku, which I do still think is one of the top figures in the lines thus far. However, for those of you who are buying this figure as your first Goku, I don't think you'd be disappointed at all. I would say the immediate highlights of this figure are the hair sculpt, the kanji on the front and back, as well as the belt. This is most definitely a step up from the 1.0 SS Blue Goku. Despite that though, I still think that figure's head sculpt is nice and relevant for a custom Super Saiyan 2 head. Let's touch more on the immediate positives. I think Tamashii did a great job in terms of capturing the likeness of the character. You see it, you know who it is, and thankfully he doesn't have the suntan Goku syndrome we saw with Super Saiyan 3 Goku 1.0. The kanji look very clean, and what's more is, just like many other Goku figures, being the flagship character, Goku gets premium treatment despite being on lower end cost wise. We see some shading included, clean division between majority of the paint and lines, as well as some great saturated colors. Now on the flip side, I did notice some sloppiness on the paint apps in two areas on this figure, and that is the color of Goku's undershirt on both sides, front and back. Now every figure may not be like this, however it's likely that mine isn't the only one with this minor issue. And upon further inspection, the part where the orange meets the blue on the shoulders could have been done a bit more carefully as well. Now just going back to the overall paint scheme, again I feel like they were going for a very specific amount of lighting to optimize the figure's aesthetics here, and one simple point towards that is the white part on the back of the kanji. It isn't exactly pure white, it's more of like a cafe diluted version of a white, but there's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just very interesting that they opted for this one in this particular shade of white overall. Anyways, let's zoom in and take a closer look at the faceplates and its apps. So zooming right in here, I don't really have any big issues with the face. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out, especially with the fact that the eyes aren't muted by the hair and the face tone itself. The separation between the lines are quite well done with no apparent bleeding, and the face definitely resembles Goku's. And I guess the only minor thing is that depending on the angle of the head, is that sometimes it looks like the nose disappears, but that's the nature of the beast with these flesh tone figures in this line. The hair looks pretty good, sometimes it can look a little flat compared to Vegeta's, and at first I thought that these two had different shades of blue. Maybe they still do slightly, but for the most part they're pretty similar. Moving downwards again, the largest flaw in the figure comes with the paint bleeding we see between the blue undershirt and the shoulders, as well as the chest and back. On the bright side, the figure presents a clean take at both the front and back kanji, as well as pleasant inclusion of shading. Overall guys, if you're looking at this figure's ability to serve as a definitive depiction of Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the Broly movie, I'd give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. The dip in the rating comes from a few lapses in the paint, but in terms of being able to depict Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the movie itself, I don't see any major issues. If you're trying to use this figure comprehensively as a Dragon Ball Super Goku though, the trouble comes from the lack of Super Saiyan God and base form heads here, but that's another story. So in terms of articulation, I'll keep it short and sweet once again. There's nothing new compared to the rest of the 2.0 figures in the line, but as far as limitations go, again, the figure doesn't really have a super crazy ability to extend from the back if you were trying to get this guy in some horizontal flying poses. So in terms of hands and faces, we get the standard amount for a Goku figure, and fair enough considering the price point. With faces, we've got the stern face, the teeth gritting face, the yelling face, and finally a smirk face with a clear depiction of the actual smirk itself, which is quite nice. Other than that, each of the faces sports very clean details, almost making the mouth look like it's sculpted a little bit deeper just to showcase the expressions more. Taking a look at the hands, we've got a total of 4 pairs and 1 extra right instant transmission hand, but other than these things here, we don't see the inclusion of any other accessories. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, some comparisons to other 2.0 Gokus or just other Gokus in the line. So starting off the comparison, let's take a look at the figure's predecessor, Super Saiyan Blue Goku 1.0. Now right off the bat, one of the things I noticed, just like with Vegeta, is the hair. I think it goes without saying that not only is the body on the 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku better, but so is the sculpt of the hair. For Super Saiyan Blue Goku anyway, I feel like the 1.0 Super Saiyan Blue hair is more sculpted, suited to a custom Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt. And the 1.0 flesh tone is much more pale in comparison. Now despite being on 2 different body molds, I'd say the updated version definitely takes the cake. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, you can definitely swap the heads, and oddly enough, they fit pretty snugly on each other despite being from 2 different body molds. And I actually quite like the look of the new Super Saiyan Blue head on the 1.0 body. It actually really sells the look of a Resurrection F or Universe 6 Art Goku. And just for comparison's sake here he is next to the OG Awakening Goku, 2 of the best that do it Goku wise in my opinion. Now of course the question is, can you swap heads with these guys? And the answer is yes, you can. The Awakening Goku head sits a little loosely on a Super Saiyan Blue body, but on the other hand the Super Saiyan Blue head sits very nicely on the Awakening body, and in my opinion I think it looks that much cooler. Alright, so there you have it guys, my review on the new Super Saiyan Blue 2.0 Goku. At the end of the day, this is a really solid figure that makes it a great place to start for any new collectors to the line, or those just looking to score a cheaper figure that sports more value for its price. I think I would have liked to see the inclusion of a Super Saiyan God head like Vegeta, but that would have brought the price up, and of course Tamashii already released a Super Saiyan God figure for Goku, so I don't know when the next time we'll be seeing that again is in a newer release. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know what you think of the figure down below. Did you get it? Will you be getting it? Definitely let me know. But anyways, that's all I got for you on this one. You know what I always say, may the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Peace.